first question today is two people where I guess we're having a debate about whether or not the police need to be called if the at-fault driver in an accident shows proof of insurance. So the question to me is, should the police be called if the at-fault driver and the non-at-fault driver exchange information? The question there would be, if somebody got hurt, remember, the police are there to fill out an accident report. They're trained accident investigators. Normally, when somebody gets in a car accident, you're not going to get out, you're not going to look around the accident scene, especially if it's a rear-end collision. Well, who's to stop that person later and saying, hey, my brakes failed? Well, if that comes up, the police are there. They know what to do. They know how to investigate the accident scene. They're the professionals. In my opinion, if it's just a bump and there might be a scratch on the fender, don't bother the police with it. But if you have any doubts, always call the police. They'll do a short form request. It may not be a great public service, but if there's any doubt, call the police. Now that would be the local police. It could be the sheriff's department, the county the police, or it could be the highway patrol, depending on where you're at and what road you're on, who's going to respond. But the reality is, if somebody's injured, you absolutely are going to need a police report, and you don't want to leave either driver, at fault or not. You don't want to leave that accident scene if somebody's hurt. You want to render assistance to whoever's there. I mean, it's one of the biggest things I see. If I was at fault in an accident, I want to make sure that other person isn't hurt. And if they are, I want to make sure that they get the assistance that they need as soon as possible. I'm not going to jerk around with this. This is a very serious thing. I mean, two cars colliding could hurt somebody, and it does hurt people all the time. You want to be really careful about that. So they didn't put that in the thing whether or not somebody was injured, so that's my qualifier. If nobody's injured, everybody's okay. It's just a simple touch and go, or maybe a little bit of property damage, but everybody's fine, everybody calms down, exchange information, and immediately call your insurance companies, let them know what's going on. If somebody's injured, absolutely wait for the police to get there. They will respond, they'll do the accident investigation, and if you can help in any way by looking around, if somebody says my brakes aren't working, don't be afraid to engage with the police, tell them exactly what happened, and then go from there. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay.